now and explain the relationships or the lack of apparent relationship with what's gone before. But let me just try and whiz you through this series of slides. A fairly pleasant evening, summer evening, overlooking the Thurs, and just having watched the sun go down. Or is it? Is this maybe 4:15 on a Saturday afternoon in the mid-November and you're waiting for the squall to come down from the top of the firth because you're actually up waist deep in warm water and getting a novel experience of Nairn? Because the idea of thermal spa in Bath, and if we go to the next one please Iain, that says it all. Up on the top you've got a thermally heated pool. In the structure of the building on the left you've got scented or aromatic scented steam rooms. There are saunas and various other facilities. And one of the important ideas which we hadn't talked about up until now is that we seem to think we've got to have treatment rooms in the building. Okay, yeah. There's the building in Bath, right in the centre of town. This is, on the bottom, is the main pool area, which is, of course, is heated as well. And it's got one or two gizmos in there. Right, thanks Iain. Now, you may have noticed there aren't a lot of thermal springs in Nairn. And it may be a bit of a disadvantage. However, this technology is proven. It's a marine heat pump. Ammonia boils at 2 degrees. So off the, perhaps off the Furan rocks, you've got a heat exchanger here. It's taking heat from the water. Ammonia is boiling, it's pressurised, it's gone into the system. It's coming along to this heat exchanger here, 120 degrees, and it's passing the heat into the pools and the other facilities. Technology is proven. It's a reverse process for refrigeration. It's operated or produced by Star Refrigeration in Glasgow. So there are no difficulties with the technology. So what we're trying to do is marry a technology and pinching the idea from Bath. Okay, thanks Iain. Right, there were 2 locations discussed with a meeting with Stuart Black 2 years ago, and I'll come back to this time period. This one here at the harbour was going to be the easiest one we thought in terms of getting planning permission. But then again, it was divorced from the tide line, and it was also divorced from the swimming pool. Next one please. So what we thought was the best proposition is joining the proposition along with the swimming pool to get a real USB for Nairn. If we're talking about now, again, there are edges here to what's been discussed before, but nothing that can't be sanded off and made quite smooth. So this is the proposition here, that we have the spa, Lido, here, and this is the existing baths. We'll explain the colours in a moment. Okay. On the ground floor we've got an open water pool. Well, it's open water to the sea at high tide. When the tide drops, the hydraulic doors close and it becomes a plunge pool for the sauna in the basement, if you like. Next slide. That's the access deck area, and it's simply the admin, changing and various other things, and possibly a healthy eating cafe overlooking the water. And the idea is here is that you can have an end of pier experience when the building is not actually operating. The red line here is the same red line there, and it's what trying to illustrate that this thing would be the same footprint as the baths. Okay, and thanks. But what we're trying to say with the baths is, let's get rid of the tin shed. Yep. Right? Let's go back to the old baths with the quality of light and shade that we had. And we can do it because we can use photochromatic and photovoltaic panels and create a carapace. And also a crab's skin over the existing facilities. So that what we're producing here is a 12-month year proposition, all-weather proposition. This one remains as the exercise pool. Maybe it's got flumes, we don't know about flumes yet, but this is just the pool itself. The other one is the bath idea.